morning, good morning, good morning. Excuse me. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this April 16th. Ooh, more than halfway done, excuse me, with this month already. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Last Sunday was Resurrection Sunday for those that celebrate between Passover, Memorial Day, Resurrection Day. So I figured I would wear, man, my voice is not good this morning. I figured I'd wear my red this morning to represent, as well as, those that are still celebrating Ramadan. I know you guys got a few more days left. Excuse me. So go ahead and hang in there. You're almost at the end. All right. So I want to say good morning and hope I got a good friend, Pastor Marvin Jones. Not feeling well. I hope he's doing well this morning. So this morning, if I could get my voice right, pardon me. Woo. This morning I want to be brief, right? I was always taught by my first coach, half as long, twice as strong, right? So last couple of days kind of been talking to a lot of different people about where they are in their journey, life as well as business. And in business, we was always taught about the ABCs, right? So for those who know typically what they represent, in business, the ABCs represents always be closing, right? That's just kind of, especially in network marketing, that terminology has been passed around for years, right? So this morning, I want to flip it a little bit, right? I want to talk to you in the ABCs about attitude, your belief, right? Your belief, as well as commitment. Those are my ABCs this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Attitude, belief, and commitment. And why is that significant, right? That's significant in anything that you want to do, right? If you're trying to get your business either off the ground, or if you're in business and you're trying to expand your business, right? Why? Because life is typically indicative of business, right? They're kind of one and the same, right? So if your attitude is not right about life, just think about it. How are you going to be successful in business, right? So when I talk about attitude, what I want to talk about is when things in your life don't go the way you anticipate them to go, right? When you have a downside in business, or something transpires, maybe something that goes wrong with your health, right? Maybe you're having some challenges. And sometimes we allude to, let's say, the dark side, right? Meaning that there's a dark moment, there's a dark period in your life, right? Where things are just not going the way you anticipate them to go. Maybe your finances are not right. You're working hard, but you're kind of, treading water. You're not really making progress. So what happens is you start to get down on yourself, right? So you think about all of these negative thoughts, right? Because they talk about how many thoughts we have throughout the day. And the majority of those thoughts are negative, right? So they always talk about attitude, right? And then amplitude, right? All these different things, right? So your attitude is very significant, because sometimes we don't realize that in life, there's a duality. You say, what do you mean by that, Thomas? In life, just think about this. If you couldn't fail, how could you succeed? Right? That's the other side of it, right? Well, if there was no darkness, how could there be light? Right? So you say, well, how far away is darkness, Thomas? It's the absence of light. You want to prove it? If I turn off the light outside of the day, turn off the blinds. If you turn off the light, guess what? It'll be dark. Right? Then when you turn the lights back on, guess what? It'll be light. So darkness is not far. Good morning. Good morning. Darkness is not far from light, but it's a duality though, right? So right now in your life, you might be dealing with a situation that's just not favorable. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. It's just not favorable right now. What's your attitude towards that? Right? Are you negative? Are you down on yourself? Right? Are you very subjective to maybe the individuals that, inflicted this thing upon you? Right? Just think about it for a moment and check how your emotions are and how's your attitude towards it. Why? Why is that significant, Thomas? I'm glad you asked. That's significant because how you deal with that, right, determines ultimately how you progress. Why is that significant? That's significant because just think about it. If we have a negative attitude about the things that are happening in our lives, but we want good things to happen to us. Well, hold on. Like, how does that go together, right? If you want good things to happen to you, right, meaning positive things, your mindset have to stay on positive thoughts, right? Because the things that are happening to you, they're happening to us for a reason. Don't forget the duality, right? There's two sides to this. All right, so I give you an example because I was talking to one of my clients the other day. I'll give you an example for those that are avid readers, right? If you pick up that book that some of us like to read with 66 chapters in it, right? Just go somewhere to Job, right? And if you haven't read the story, just take a moment today, Sunday, right? Good Sunday, right? Good day to read, right? Pick up the story and read the story about Job. And I'll paraphrase it for you, right? So God was having a meeting with his sons, right? And Satan came to the meeting, right? Yeah, he came to the meeting. And God said to him, it's like, where have you been? He said, I was going to and fro about the earth, looking for, pretty much someone to, mess with, someone to devour, right? And the Creator said to him, well, hold on. Have you considered my faithful soul servant Job? Right? He said, now think about the conversation. Have you considered my faithful servant Job? Satan says, come on, God. You know good and well that you have a hedge of protection around him. You have a hedge of protection around him. So God said, okay, cool, no problem. I'll remove the hedge of protection. You just can't harm this person. You just can't kill him. And I guarantee you, he will not, check this out, have a bad attitude. I guarantee you, he will not curse me. Satan said, okay, bet. I guarantee he will. So Job lost his family, his livestock, his riches. He lost everything. But guess what he didn't do? He didn't have a bad attitude. He didn't curse God. And what happened when you continuously read the story, right? He was blessed, right? Double for his trouble. Right? So take some time and just read the story, right? And the reason why I'm just kind of paraphrasing it this morning, because it's significant to what we're going through. What happened if I said to you, you know what, Alicia, I know you're dealing with a situation right now that's not favorable, right? Kind of dark, gloomy, things are happening, that you don't feel should be happening to you. What happened if I told you, well, you know what? I had a conversation with God, Alicia, and this is what he said. He's testing you. I'm like, what? Yeah, he's testing you to see how much you believe in him based upon your attitude, right? Are you going to start to say negative things about the people who he sent to test you? Ooh. Or is your attitude still going to be positive? Right? That's why, ladies and gentlemen, our attitude is so significant when things in our lives don't go the way we plan. What happens if you don't realize you're being tested to see how bad you want that next thing that you say you wanted, right? So there's levels in life, right? So in order to get to the next level, have you maximized the level that you're on? If you get to a position where your attitude is negative about the things that you're dealing with on this level, just ask yourself, why would God bless you to go to the next level? Right? That moves us right into belief. Right? Now, that thing you say you want, that thing you say that you need to have, come on, Alicia. Yep, you're right. You're right. Right? How much do you believe? That's the B. Attitude and belief. You see, ladies and gentlemen, everything that we say we want is right past, and you heard it before, our comfort zone. And that's important. But there's some fundamental things that we continuously need to work on. Number one is our attitude. Number two is belief. How much do you believe? Hebrews 11:1, one of my favorite scriptures that I read in that book with 66 chapters every now and again. Hebrews 11:1. What does it say? It says now, not later. It says now, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. How much do you believe in that thing you say you want that you can't see? I'm just talking about ABCs this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just simple, basic ABCs. How much do you believe? Are you an individual, Alicia? Are you an individual who you have to see it in order to believe it? Come on, you guys. Be honest with yourself, right? I know some of you guys are laughing right now. Just take a moment and be honest with yourself. Is that you? See? Alicia said, yeah, right? Right? I know we have that faith, but for real, man, for real. Do you really got to see it to believe it? Right? See, be honest. If you honest with yourself, for most people, that answer is yes. Okay, cool. Right? No harm, no foul. But on this Sunday morning, I'm just challenging you, right? Alicia, I'm just challenging you to close your eyes and believe that thing that you say you want and picture it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What's the color? Right? Just believe. Even if you can't see it. Even if people told you can't be it. Ooh. Just believe anyway. Why? Because it activates your faith. That's what it activates. Now, I'm going to break that down just for a little bit. I'm not going to be long this morning, you guys. The substance, just think about this. If your creator wasn't who he said he was, why would he provide substance? He has to provide substance in order for you to believe. That's called faith. Well, substance is tangible, right? That's why right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting blessed in your life. In certain areas in your life, you're getting blessed. Why? Because you believed. So why are you getting blessed? Because he has to provide substance. If your creator didn't provide substance, why would you believe? Good morning. I'm not going to stay on that too long, right? I'm going to do a 3-day seminar. We could get a little bit deeper. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. And the last one, ladies and gentlemen, is commitment, right? So we're just talking about simple ABCs this morning. Attitude, belief, and then commitment. What does commitment look like, Thomas? Commitment looks like, do you keep going even when everyone else stopped? Do you keep pushing through even when you don't feel like it? Why is that significant? That's significant because most people are okay with tapping out on themselves. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they think it doesn't matter. Good morning. They think their commitment to what they say they're going to do, it doesn't matter because they think nobody's paying attention. Well, let me help you guys this morning. When you commit to something, when you articulate it, right, somewhere in that same book in Proverbs, it talks about this life or death. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. So when you speak that thing, life or death, the universe, your creator is listening, right? I did a reel the other day I was in LA Fitness because I still go to the gym, myself and my partner, Mr. Alpine, right? Now, we got a couple partners going, Sean, right? My man Rogers, right? They kind of, committed, they're going. But in January, ladies and gentlemen, when we went to the gym, oh my goodness, man, you couldn't find a parking space. You get in the gym, it's packed. February, kind of got a little thin. April, now because we get in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. April, it's like, hello, right? Those same people who were committed in January, you can't find them in March. You can't find them in April. They're not there. But what they don't realize, and this is the reason why this is so significant this morning, what those individuals, and I'm just talking about the gym, what they don't realize, Alicia, is they are in a position where they're tapping out on themselves. You know why? Because nobody's looking for them in the gym. Nobody cares that they didn't come. Nobody cares that they came, right? So they're giving up on themselves. That's the significance of commitment, ladies and gentlemen, right? Are you willing to show up even when nobody else does? Are you willing to stay consistent? That's the other C that I really want to get into too tough this morning. But consistency is the other C, right? But I just want to say on commitment. Are you committed when it don't feel good? When your emotions are not there, right? When you think nobody's paying attention. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you spoke it, if you said it, the universe is listening. The universe is paying attention. Now, Alicia, whatever it is that you're aiming for, that goal, right? It's right behind your level of commitment, right? You're going to have to sacrifice something to achieve it. It's not that you can't do it, right? Because I believe in you. I know you can do it. But can you stay committed long enough to achieve it? See, now we're talking about once you achieve it, Alicia, that's evidence-based. Now you can share that experience with somebody who don't think that they can make it, ladies and gentlemen, right? They don't think that they have the wherewithal. They don't think they have the what? Commitment, right? Because I talk about Pareto's rule, and I'm leave you guys with this. That's the 80-20 rule, right? Some talk about the 80-20 rule, but it's actually called a Pareto's rule, Pareto's law, things of that nature, all right? It's 80-20. Right? So what that means is 20% of the people get 80% of the work done. And that's applicable everywhere in church, right? At your lodge meetings, at cookouts, at work, right? It's applicable anywhere you go. It's the 80-20 rule. And if you stop and think about it right now, you know situations that, you know people that are 20%ers and you know people that are 80%ers. And the significance of me explaining that to everybody is you have to make a decision which one you want to be. You want to be a 20%er or do you want to be an 80%er? Now, both are significant, right? Because you need the 80%. You need these 80% of the people to continuously move the ball down the field. You also need the 20%ers because the 20%ers are going to do more than they're required to do just because that's who they are. Right? So make a commitment on which side you're going to be on, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And now, it doesn't matter which side you choose. Right? Because that's beneficial to you. But I guarantee you, other people are watching. So on this Sunday morning, I challenge you to be committed, to be a 20%er in life. Right? Because I get into this later, but all you got to do is a little bit more, right? And you beat more than half the masses, right? We'll do a seminar on how to beat the masses. It's real simple. It's easy. But on this Sunday morning, I just want to talk to you real quick, you guys. I might have been a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I just want to talk about ABCs. Your attitude, very significant to your movement in business and in life. Then I just talked about your belief. What do you believe? That's significant on your ability to achieve things in life, in business and in personal. And what are you committed to when nobody else is watching? when nobody's around to cheer you on, when nobody's around to pat you on the back, say, good job, Alicia, right? When those people are not around, what are you committed to? Because that in which you committed to will show up, right? Again, been in the gym for the last probably almost a year now, right? Body's changing, my appearance is changing, right? My attitude is a little bit different, just about nutrition, working out, right? And now people are like, man, Thomas, you look different. Yeah, because when most people are sleeping 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm committed to changing my body. That's just what I committed to, right? It's not easy. No, some days I just want to stay in the bed. And some days I do, right? Just to rest my body. But I'm committed, even when nobody else shows up, right? So when people see, the difference in my body, like, wow, okay, you're looking good. Hey, that's what I want. Well, there's a level of commitment to achieving those things that you say you want to achieve in life, whatever they are, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, as you guys know, I can go, but I'm working on a group coaching program where I'm going to do a few, just free live seminars. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into areas that a lot of individuals are stuck on. And I'm just going to break it down simple as ABCs, right? Because what you don't realize is, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. Everything that you're seeking, Alicia, external to you is inside of you. The challenge is, number one, can you identify it? And or do you need a coach to help bring those things out, right? So sometimes in life, ladies and gentlemen, we think there's something out there that we don't know exists, not realizing the true existence of your success lies within inside you. We'll get more into that later on. But ladies and gentlemen, Alicia, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I just want to come on this Sunday morning, and give you guys a little bit of encouragement and just talk about simple things, ABCs, right? And I know you actually can do the things and achieve the things that you say you want. And I'll be there to help you. You guys go out there. Alicia, make it a great day. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.